sell drugs to the community.
Sell drugs to the community. Oh
sorry,
no!
I'm sorry. I went right back there. I went right back there.
Pretty sure all of you guys don't have to pretend to be bottom bitches.
We
I don't even
have
know
to
what
pretend.
that means.
No, okay.
That
Bottom
just
bitch is a compliment because you are reliably bringing in the income. Yeah, you're doing the hard work. You're the one that can be relied on.
What is a bottom bitch? Is it the position or is
They're
it
the
something
best
else?
one.
Yeah,
No,
it's like
they're the best
it's
bitch.
like the team captain. Like the coach is the pimp, and the bottom bitch is the team captain.
Beautiful
If you're the
metaphor
bottom
there.
bitch, positionally, then you're doing nothing. You're just like
No.
You're
You
like-
teach the
like-
rest.
Being a bottom, okay?
You teach the rest how to like be the foundation. You know how to. You've learned all the tricks of the trade. And you
It's
probably
like,
you've
I
can
got the audio fixed, so we don't have
David-
to talk about Mundo's pimping operation.
okay. all right,
You've
all right.
confused
I do-
being a
I
bottom
do-
bitch with bottoming.
We need to
Okay?
continue the bottom. Bitch
It's not
conversation
power
offline.
bottoming. That's a
I
very
was voted
different thing.
power bottom of
Right,
the
right.
year
So it's not a
7 years in a
position.
row.
Yes.
Being the bottom bitch is not a position.
No.
Listen,
Okay.
It's a
like a
position
business
within an
position.
organization.
It's a status. It's a status.
But it is not a sexual position.
right. It's a status.
Yes.
All right, we got that cleared away.
Okay. All right.
As we left off last session, you guys had gone over to and finished fighting the Oblix. You guys then we did a little bit of stuff off scene. We had Sunset go and grab some more arm parts for Sonnet. We went ahead and used the stuff to get Sonnet's arm back up and go, or at least a arm
Jesus.
back up and going, and she is now operational again. She's begun kind of doing a search for the suits and how best to get a hold of them and attack them. So from there, Nike also gave you guys some information on some new items that he could possibly make. He can make up to 3 of them. It could be multiples of the same one of each, however you guys want to go about with that. I don't know if you guys want to pick up from there or where you guys want to go from there.
Yeah, I guess we should just start. And Sonnet's been all fixed, everything, right? She's got arms now.
She's got a arm right now. She doesn't have both arms, but she's satisfied with just one arm. And at the moment, after getting everything mixed up, we'll say for right now, Sonnet's actually out and about. She's not in you guys' current hideout location. So.
Good. So we can talk shit about time without. Yeah.
Right now, Nike and Bundo are currently working on setting up stuff in your guys' current area. So you guys aren't like all alone currently.
No.
I mean, I'm sure it's big enough for us to have like a private conversation off somewhere, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. So I mean, you said that Sonnet doesn't like want or particularly need another arm, but how much of the goo would it take to get her another arm?
It'd be roughly the same amount.
Which is like the full jar.
The whole flask.
A full jar, yeah.
And so the stuff we got in the water.
Sorry, it's about half a jar.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
how much do we get in the water flask thing?
The water skin holds a jar's worth. So you guys basically got 2 jars worth.
Okay, so we got 3 halves.
Yeah.
We've already given him one.
Yeah, you essentially gave him the jar because that's like for the quest.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 4 arms worth of goo.
You have 3 arms worth left.
And we have 3 arms worth of goo.
You have 3 arms. So you have 3 items that you can make from it: an arm, or one of the 3 items that he talked about: the splinter mitts, the brain splinter, or the oblix charm.
I don't know about you guys, but we should go all 4 arms. Just like Queen
just
Shiva.
4 arms?
Yeah, 4 arms on Sonnet. Just like
no bicep, just the 4
I'm fine with her getting her other arm back. I mean, I don't know about 4 arms. Holy shit.
Mortal Kombat style, man.
Yeah, let's take care of our own. I'm with
I'm all about enhancing Sunset. That's me. Sonnet to the max.
You get nothing.
She's very unique and very I think valuable. She's gonna be the kind of person that if you really invest in them, they're gonna give it back to you.
I think so.
Like this is some. Sonnet
'Cause-
the Sunset is like
Okay.
Jesus,
Let's not-
God
let's-
damn it.
to Matt
You
Damon
guys can't
and
make any more Warforged, right? That doesn't happen anymore. It's illegal. It won't let you.
no.
Yeah, but maybe
I'm
they'll
just-
find a new way.
Something over there grinding gears again.
No.
Life finds a way.
All right.
So-
So Nike's sitting there. And you actually see him like playing with the Oblex goo and like kind of like some residual stuff of what he used for the arm repair.
Is it all timey-wimey fucky?
I guess with your pass, make a perception check.
I
All
do
of
have,
us,
my
or-
passive is 17 now, I think.
17. Okay, this is like heavily modified stuff. He's added a bunch of like different metallic metals and everything into it to make it like a ferrofluid is what it looks like. Like he's
Oh shit.
putting like a metal to it. Like he's got like a thin little metal rod and it's like slowly pointing to it and touching it and he's pulling it back just before it hits. He's kind of just playing around with it.
But is it still glowing? Do you want me to make a perception check?
Make a perception check just because he's heavily altered this what you currently see.
Tiny
I will
whiny.
say since you know exactly what you're looking for in this, you can roll with advantage.
2 times.
So 25. This stuff that you see, like, you don't see any kind of like of that weird skittering happening that you saw with the raw stuff.
Okay. Then we don't see any of the raw stuff. Like that's persistent.
With the stuff that he has there, yeah. So
Hey, Nike, have you touched any of that stuff, or is it like bad to touch it? Like what happens when you touch the goo? Because we try not to touch it.
well, it could get on your finger and I don't know, like with
What
the
if-
metal stuff, if it tries like something got Boudica excited. She's going back and forth right now. Well, so he always touch you with the glove. I don't know what exactly will happen if you get a lot of it on you, but I mean it's Oblex brain goo.
What if you got it in your mouth? Like, just, for a friend. Just, what if my friend got...
Did you get some in your mouth?
No, I have a friend that might have. We were just checking to make sure that,
Well, I don't know exactly. But if he starts coming up with symptoms, find a
What?
doctor.
What kind of symptoms, though?
No. I don't know. Maybe memories that aren't his, that kind of stuff.
Oh, all right. Yeah, okay. Hey, so we're looking at some of the other things you mentioned. I mean, first and foremost, hey, we all agree that, we got to take care of Sana, right? Get her 2 arms, make her respectable.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean,
I
that'll
think
take
so.
another half, which will leave just the little water skin you guys gave me of the goo. Really, it's liquid Obelix nerves, but goo is just easier to say.
Fair enough.
Right.
Have we just?
Nike?
What's up? What's up, Sunset?
Are you the first to experiment with Oblex goo, or is there others?
I'm the only one that I personally know of. I'm sure others have. It's not like Obelix themselves or something new, but it's an old they're old Mind Flayer creations back with the whole Demon Wars and shit like that. So
There's a pretty good supply here, so yeah,
yeah. I mean, they just kind of move into a place where there's a lot of intellect that can be found in this area, and the Fallen District doesn't
Really?
want anyone watching the shit. So
Really? Would you say
So we don't have
there's
to
a
worry
lot of
about our
intellect
sewer?
here? Come on.
more so than like just regular animals and creatures. Yes.
Oh, don't talk shit about nature.
Anyone that has
Very
an
nice.
intelligence level than like that can even kind of read or understand symbols is still a meal for an Obelix.
Yeah, but wisdom's overrated, man. It's wisdom where it's at. The natural wisdom of the natural creatures. I mean,
I'm not saying anything against it. It's just that's what the mind flayers were into, is how smart things could be, and so
I
that's what they
mean,
made the outcome.
survival. I mean, it's better than medicine, honestly. You gotta.
So as
That's
you guys,
debatable, Garth. Okay.
as you guys
Yeah.
debate the validity of those two.
The animal handling. I mean, debatable. I would give that one up.
So, anyways, so yeah, you guys were thinking about the other things. The splinter mitts are basically like gloves that can make you steal stuff better, and maybe you can even like steal a memory from somebody.
Ooh,
Have we decided?
no, but that sounds like right up your alley, Keyquid.
Yeah. I mean, the Oblex charm sounded cool. And what was the other one? The brain splinter?
Yeah, blade splinter.
All of those ideas sounded pretty cool.
So he pulls out first just like a regular it's a gem of sorts. It doesn't look to be anything super fancy of a gem.
Mhm.
And it's only maybe about an inch in diameter. So it's not like huge, but it's big enough that it'll go on really any kind of weapon. He goes, yeah, so this is by itself, these modifying gems really don't do much, but with these you can imbue it with something and kind of make even your mundane weapons magical in a way. So my idea was to use one of these modifying gems, incorporate with some of this Oblex shit, and see what it does. My idea, or my theory, is that it should operate the same way that kind of a mind, or not a mind, sorry, a Oblex does, with it like, making it so it's hard for you to hit things after a while. Garth, you know firsthand, whenever you got your memory sapped and shit, really fucked you up.
Yeah, that was not nice. I didn't like it at all.
Now,
I mean, that
this should be
sounds.
able to do
It sounds like
roughly the
something.
same. Not as strong, but
Yeah, I think Sunset could benefit heavily from that.
Yeah, I forgot the first time I gutted an owlbear. God, that was a choice memory. I just, oh man.
it'll slowly come back. Don't worry.
Oh no, it did already. It's been,
Oh.
oh god, I just bawled like a baby when that came back. God,
Oh,
whoa,
bald like a baby.
yeah.
How long ago? How young were you?
When I was a baby,
Different
I was-
lives.
I
And,
was.
and then the final one is just a charm. Like you'd be able to, channel to it and probably learn some spells that the Oblex knew.
So it doesn't innately tie you into the weave, give you more spells. It just like gives you more spells that you can access.
I don't know. You have to find out.
Okay.
Roll the dice, Garth.
These are all beta things here, guys.
Hey, just trying to be informed consumers here tonight. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly need anything to make me stronger. I don't know if any of you are thinking of one in particular that you really want, but
It should be noted that neither myself nor Sonnet is a beta unit. I'm not sure that we should be playing with beta.
I
You mentioned something about Sonnet. If you have a little bit at Sunset, I'd like to talk to you about her if you know anything.
What do you mean?
It's just something that maybe another automaton would know. Or sorry, not automaton. I apologize. Warforged. Do you want to still go by Warforged? I know you're meant for war, but you're not allowed to be in war anymore. Is there another like title you guys want to go for now, or I don't know. I'll let you think on that.
Yes,
The
I have
Iron
not
Giant.
thought too much on this. Warforged does seem appropriate, as that is what I am still best at doing. However, the Royal We I have not quite understood yet either. You are happy to ask me anything about Sonnet if I should know.
Yeah, and well, let's get business done taken care of first.
Business, beta.
I
business.
think the gym
It
is
is
probably
business.
our best bet. Can we affix that to any weapon, or does it have to be like forged specifically?
This should be any weapon.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think brain splitter definitely. What do you guys think?
yeah, I think that'd be a good choice, especially because some of you guys don't have magical weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't.
I think that would be good. And I mean, I don't know what would be better for us as a group. The
I
charm
mean-
or the mitts?
Charm's cool, but we're good at. Yeah, I think the splinter mitts might work, right? Because
Yeah.
what kind of line of work we're in.
Yeah, splinter mints would be cool because if we can just like brush by someone with the mitts on and just like touch their hand or touch their arm and glean some surface thoughts or
Tails, butts.
I mean
Fair
I
enough.
Any
I mean,
surface
legs.
content, any surface contact should work.
Faces.
but the thing is with that they'll have to be thinking of the thing that we want them to think about.
No,
Feet.
not at all. Not at all. Essentially, you can kind of. The Alblex doesn't care. It actually kind of pulls. So, ideally, you kind of think about what you want to try to steal from them, and then, you try for it. So if this person you think knows a password to somewhere, you can think real hard. I want to steal that password, and then give them the old goose egg. You don't have to touch them that hard with a goose egg, actually, but. You could try to pull that memory of that password and get a copy of it so you know the password.
yeah, I think that could be useful.
So,
Very useful.
brain splinter and splinter mitts.
Okay. All right, I will get started on that. Just for the sake of purposes of time and whatnot, those are already in D&D Beyond. Whoever wants to take the brain splinter to go ahead and pull it in and add it to your equipment. And same with the splinter mitts. They are both in D&D Beyond. You should be able to equip them and everything. So
Can I do the splinter mints? Because I have
Yeah.
mitts.
Mit- I don't speak English.
Let me get some Tic Tacs in here, and I'll be able to steal some thoughts.
Okay, so what are they?
Probably whoever sneak and stealthy stuff, right? Should have
Oh,
those.
I'm not
Splinter mitts?
I'm not too. I mean, I
Does it-
have +6
So it
stealth,
would be
but-
a sleight of hand check to make it so they don't notice that you're trying to
Sleight of hand.
pull it.
Okay, then
Yeah.
that is definitely not me. Mine's only +4. If
I
it
think
was like
this
an
is-
acrobatics check.
A Keekway thing is the splinter mitts. Although, like, both of these things we could like pass around,
Yeah.
depending on what mission we're in or what we're doing. So
I mean, a 7'1", like 450 warfare, I could just intimidate. Just be like, "What?
Grab him by the throat and then steal
What?
the memory as you're interrogating him.
What? If I'm gonna
Faster
touch your
now."
face now, what are you going to do?"
Poke. Poke.
So there's that, and then the brain splinter will it essentially is a one-time turn. You could keep doing it for a certain amount of turns, so many charges, but it's like a short bane is what it is.
Oh, it's not like a +1 to the weapon at all or anything.
Not a +1 to the weapon, but it banes the whoever you hit with it.
Okay, and so it doesn't go on a weapon. It just like it's a separate thing.
It'll go on, so it'll still your weapon and ammunition will still be considered magical for overcoming resistance purposes.
Uh,
It
Is
does
it-
be
doesn't
memory
make
lapse
it
as
a
well.
+1.
and
That's a
is
nice
it,
one.
What's the DC on that? Is it based on like anybody's
Uh,
special magic?
Wisdom save 10 plus half your level.
Yeah, so right now it would
Oh, so
round out
it-
to be a 13.
So anybody's DC would be the same. Like
Yeah.
like nobody in the party would have a harder DC by.
Yep.
Okay,
Correct.
gotcha. Okay,
And then-
yeah,
and then
I
if-
think
if
we'll
this-
just hold on to that one based on.
Yeah.
How many uses?
Memory. So
6.
there's two different abilities. It says a thought theft 1 charge, action or cunning action. As an action or cunning action, you can touch a target who then must succeed on a wisdom save, which is again 10 plus half your level. On a failed save, you can steal a copy of a specific thought or memory. That thought or memory is only as accurate as the target can recall. And then there's another ability, Memory Lapse, which has 3 charges. You use a bonus action, and you can touch a target who must then succeed on the same wisdom save, 10 plus half your level. On a failed save, the target forgets everything from the past hour and will stay in a dazed state for another 30 seconds. If they're interrupted in this day's memory lapse will fail, and target will retain affected memories.
Okay.
So
Well, that
memory
was
So that's
the-
pretty
makes
nice.
it-
Where are you? I'm only seeing the notes by Nike.
Yeah, no, you want to go
it's
into
in
on
D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
Got it.
Wait, which one was that? Was that the splinter mitts?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So brain splinter, 1 charge free action, splintered mind. Next time you hit an opponent with a weapon or projectile from a fixed range weapon, the target must make a
Oh.
charisma save 10 plus half your level, which is going to be 3. On a failed save, 13.
On a failed save, the target gets 1d4 subtracted from all ability checks and saving throws. So there's just one charge.
No, so
Sorry,
it
so I
has
thought
total
you can
3
do-
charges,
Yeah.
and it costs 1 charge on the brain splinter.
Oh, has 3 charges, costs 1 charge. Got it.
yes.
And then the
So
What
the
happens when you
splinter
run out of
is
charges? Is it 3 charges per long rest or short rest?
for short rest? Every night at midnight, these things will reset.
And you get
Gotcha.
advantage on sleight of hand checks.
And if you guys do something that goes over midnight, it happens at midnight. It's Obelix is a night creature technically, so that's
Oh,
why I did it there.
interesting.
So if you guys
Instead
do
of
stuff at like
dawns?
11 o'clock, yeah. So if you do something like at 11 o'clock and you guys' operation still going on, once midnight hits, you'll have 3 more charges again. So just as a heads up,
Oh,
All right.
okay.
you guys can plan around that.
That's pretty bitchin'. Free Bane without concentration.
Yep, not concentration.
Yeah. I,
All right, yeah, I think we should
If you're cool with me grabbing that, I'll grab it.
the splinter mitts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should get the splinter mitts, honestly.
Okay.
And then I think the brain splinter, now that I'm seeing it, should probably go to Peaches to Tyra. Spellcaster.
And Tyra, I forgot to add it in here. Dang it, that's the one I forgot to add.
Huh.
All those other ones. But he does have. I can create it real quick actually while we're chilling here. But I will say we just kind of we were talking about a little bit back and forth. Nike has also created a weapon for you.
A mace.
It is a mace. That is. It's a dexterity-based mace that when you hit a button, it becomes a kind of like a whip and slash flail that for a free action you could turn it and give it 20-foot range for 1 action.
Okay,
So
so I'm taking the brain splinter.
I have to create this real
Ooh.
quick.
That is nice.
Yeah, I think because that's gonna help you with your wisdom saves on things on whatever spell.
Okay.
So like it synergizes well with like whatever spells you're gonna be casting on people.
So then can I sell this other mace to or just give this
It'd
mace
be,
to my...
it'd be a trade, yeah.
Okay.
What is that? What kind of mace you got there?
I just got a regular mace.
Mace? Hmm.
Yeah, just straightforward damage 1d6 plus 1, bludgeoning.
Because I'm still using Faint Steel short swords since before I was a barbarian angry man. And that
Would
is
you like my mace?
bludgeoning. I don't think there's any difference using a short sword or a mace, right? Is the mace more strength based at all, or?
It's
It
finesse.
had the same. It had the same. Short sword has finesse on it. But,
I don't think that matters for you, but
Yeah.
for other classes it would.
Okay.
It takes long rest to attune, right?
Short rest.
Short rest. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, to just go a whole day with it. Yeah, got it.
Okay, so I can remove my regular mace then?
Keep it on you for right now. Just because I'm still creating the new one.
Nike made that, right?
Yeah.
So once you're done with that, yeah, Nike, yeah, Garth would jealously be like, "What?" And he would take Nike aside when you get a second.
Yeah. Go ahead and start describing.
Hey, so I got this halberd from a fucking dwarf, 8-toed dwarf of all things, and
Interesting. Why?
you know-
Why would he know? Why would he tell you about his toes?
I saw it. It was gross. Yeah.
Why?
Teakwood's got the toes. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I'll show it to you.
Hold
As
up
you
that
hold it up,
crossbow and
Nike actually goes.
no, they're marble now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Preserved.
I'm still not sure how I feel about.
He was an asshole. Just know that.
So
Yeah.
all right,
Anyway,
the halberd looks amazing, by the way.
Right, it looks great, but it's like it's kind of hefty. I've been kind of focusing on my cardio, like going a little faster. with things, you know. So I'm wondering if like it takes a little heft, and I can wield this thing, but just like I think I could do a lot more if this was just more like a quick glaive, but like not like a heavy glaive, but like so he wants a dex based glaive kind of thing.
Are they not dex based?
They're not. They're strength based.
Okay.
Glaives should be dex based. It's stupid.
I agree.
That's weird.
If anything, it'd be halberd that'd be strength.
There, I
based,
think
and
the
glaive-
only pole arm is a spear, and I don't think spears are technically pole arms in D&D at least.
Let me finish working on some of this other stuff real quick, and we can 100% get that going for
Yeah,
you.
like a Naginata, like the hobgoblin build where they make those like nice little, like they're almost like swords on sticks, but there's like the nice little katanas on the top there, but it's all like, yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah.
I'll look into it and see what we could do here.
That's my man. Hey, how's it going down here in our little abode? It's a little smaller than I imagined it with everybody here.
Yeah, it's a little on the small side, but Bundo and I have been kind of talking about it, and we think we could actually. A lot of these walls in here aren't actually load bearing. So,
That's what I was wondering.
So we're actually thinking about starting to move and actually carve in and actually make kind of a little thing in here. If you guys want to keep this place permanent, that is.
Well, I mean, things are in flux. Who knows? But like, I'd be willing to help you out, blow some holes and some shit.
Awesome. Well, whenever Bundo comes back with the explosives, we'll
Woo!
let you guys know.
That's classic Bundo. He just
Yeah,
blow
no.
shit up and ask permission later.
No one comes down here anyway.
Like this is our fucking hideout, and he's already planning to blow it up.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, technically, Sonnet is the one that floated him the idea. So
That's classic.
Good.
Classic Bundo, though. You get a fall guy to suggest what he really wanted to do, which is blow holes in the wall.
yeah,
So-
you know, yeah. I need to talk to you at some point, Sunset.
Yes, I would like to speak with you as well about these swords, which are, and he would pull out his swords, and it would be kind of funny because like he's gonna like hold out his arm like this, and you'll see like his arm, and then like the sword is like this long,
Yeah.
and he's,
Compared to
so
his
it's like,
arm, yeah.
because he's so big. So, do you have any ideas possibly on something that might be a little more my size, perhaps that would take both of my hands to wield? I was thinking perhaps a sword the size of a small building.
Oh, so you're looking for something more like a great sword or something like that?
Yes, that would be delightful.
All right. Well, I don't have anything on me right now, but I can start working on something for you and look into it.
Oh, that would be much appreciated.
All right. So he'll start looking into the creating basically a dex-based halberd and a great sword for you.
Mace.
Or dex-based glaive, because that makes sense, because it should be dex-based.
That's what I meant. Dex-based glaive. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did I say halberd? I said halberd.
You did say it, yeah.
I think it should be a wisdom-based glaive.
No, right? You just think really hard.
You have to close your eyes.
Well, it's like the smart part would say the head aiming for the head does the most damage, but the wise
Yep.
part is go for the widest, portion, the easiest portion to hit. I think expandable mace. Yes, it is now in there, and you're now wielding it, and it should give you. It's not. Hold on. Okay. I'm just gonna manually. I'll have to look into fixing this a little bit better.
BRB.
I'm gonna remove my other mace.
Okay.
That common mace. Psh.
All right. So the new one, the expandable mace, I just manually made it so it's the same as what a dexterity weapon would be for you, which is the +6 or just the +3 to stuff. I'll look into making add your proficiency bonus to it in a bit.
Can I
you'll
do a
refresh.
test roll? Oh,
Yeah, if you refresh the browser, you should be able to do a test roll in there. With your
oh, I have
mace.
2 expandable maces.
Oh, I did the second one. You can just do one. Do the one that has the higher hits. All right. While you're working on making sure that works, Nike is going to take you aside, Sunset, and so do you have much? Have you had much interaction with other Warforged by chance?
According to my assessment, I believe I would like to state that I have had as much interaction as you would expect a specialized Warforged as myself, who is only 6 years old.
Gotcha. So you've only really been around ones like yourself, not others, then.
Yes, primarily those from my unit prior to the Great Morning 2 years ago. Since then, it has been sparse. Sonnet is exceptional, I will say.
Yeah, about that. She's got some gear in her.
I'm back.
To make things work, I had to do a little bit more, making sure that the Obelisk stuff don't. This might be a little bit of a breach of privacy on her end, but her stuff's. Some of the stone and wood that used to make her up was old. Like we're talking like a couple of 200 years old, like well before the whole morning stuff happened, and well before like even the Great Last War broke out. Do you have any information on what she is?
That is interesting. At this time, I do not have too much information. My first impression of Sonnet was to keep a safe distance, for I must admit I calculated a high probability of her being able to best me.
Yeah,
But since then,
I would still keep some distance if I were you.
yes, she has proven so far a viable ally, if not extremely useful and pleasant to speak with.
Yeah, I'm sure she's great at gathering information. It's just, quite frankly, I think she kind of fights for her own side.
Yes, I think that would be fair.
Just wanted to give you a little heads up. I probably wouldn't ask her directly about it though, if I were you.
This old material.
Yes.
Are you suggesting that she was built long ago, or only the material that was used to build her is uniquely old?
Either. I don't know. Either she's been built with some stuff that's, as I said, several centuries old, as in like specifically like sought out to make her like this, or she's been alive for a lot longer than what she says she's been alive for. Once again, I didn't do much with it. I don't want to pry too much because, as you said, she's a lot more formidable than a first appearances kind of a show.
Well, this is interesting indeed.
I honestly don't think she really needed the arm. She probably could have done it herself.
That is a clever girl.
Yeah. It's no offense, but it's a little unnerving for a Warforged to be that calculating. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I
I
understand.
was still very much interested in trying to learn a little bit more from her. But
Yes, it seems that the company in which we met her were also much more calculating than I initially took for.
well, maybe 2 peas in a pod then. All right. Well.
Peas
Yeah,
in a
Garth.
pod.
So
Peas in a pod.
and-
Sunset's gonna walk away pondering what peas in a pod means.
And he just kind of goes over more of the halberd design with you. And such.
It's a glaive. Like I got halberd. I need a glaive.
Sorry, hold on. Let me go back to my notes.
But one that makes me quicker. Let me show you what I want to do. And he does like this complicated and he's like super winded out of it. But
Nike's like, wow, okay, yeah, no. And you see him trying to like draw like your combat maneuver as well, and you see him start to write halberd again, and he crosses it out and writes glaive.
No,
Glaive, got it, glaive.
So like the halberd is big and bulky. It's got a hook at the end there. The glaive is just really
it's
quick,
like-
nice and sharp, really far.
like a
Come on.
blade on the side. Gotcha.
All right. Yeah.
Do you want the hook on the left or the? Oh wait, hold on.
I mean, okay, unless the hook like gave me like functionality where I like hook somebody and pull them off or some shit like that. But I mean, just wanted to be fast, man.
All
You
right,
saw,
we'll
you
get it-
saw it. God.
We'll get it going. We'll get it for you. All right.
Uh,
So with that,
it's okay, man. You're only 4 years old. I get it. It's okay.
yeah, he's not very old. What do you guys want to do?
So
Do some shit.
shoot. So hey, what happened? Did we ransack that one dude that was like taken over by the Ablex house? That in
Langdon?
this time, yeah, Langdon. Did we find anything there?
Let's go ahead and have you guys just to kind of go back in time a bit. We'll have each of you guys roll an investigation check.
There it is.
Hmm.
Natural 20. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So with that, so
Two
Garth
peas in a
and
pod.
Sunset, you guys find some coin.
How much coin?
4 coin.
The roll
4
right
gold.
now. That didn't work. Hold on.
We lost 20 gold.
Hmm.
Rolled a 15. Wow. So you found 15 gold, Garth.
Nice.
Sunset. You found 21 gold.
What about Tyra with her natural 20?
I'll say the guys who got over 20
Starting with the bottom bitches.
found an item. We're just gonna do a quick roll on the item table. Give me just a sec.
Can you guys hear any feedback since I don't have headphones on?
So
No?
much feedback.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Sunset, would you have told us about what Mike just talked to you about?
He only warned you against telling Sonnet, not anyone else.
So I could
Yeah.
ask Sonnet when her birthday is to get her a present.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would have told you 3.
No, I want a random.
We're gonna
You
random.
compared her to the cunningness of the suits.
I
and
would
he
have
said two peas in a pod.
I would have asked for you to also respect her privacy as an individual.
Hmm.
Because she might have lost her memory and might not know.
All right. So you
Yeah.
guys.
I mean, Sunset's take, I guess, as I would tell you, my opinion on what to think of that information I would remind myself and us all of what the suits did to her too. So I don't think she's necessarily
they,
an
though?
explicit enemy. She's maybe formidable, but I don't still see her as a explicit enemy at all.
Did they?
Roll a D. Both of you guys roll a D10 for me.
D10?
Yeah.
Let me see here. D10. Here you go.
So,
I
Tyra?
rolled a 10 on D&D Beyond, but I can't.
I didn't go over. Okay.
No. I mean,
I don't know if any of you guys can. Wow. I don't know if anyone can use this. Tyra, you found some half plate adamantine armor.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
You can't wear it. The only person I think you could wear it would be Garth, isn't it?
Garth or barbarians can wear half plate. It's medium. You just can't wear heavy.
That's it. And you, Mason, Cheekid, you found a very, very powerful potion of water breathing.
cool.
I just did a 5e random generator and set to uncommon.
Fair enough.
So,
yes,
Although I would not be opposed to taking the adamantine armor. Does it have stealth disadvantage though?
it does.
Oh,
What is the AC?
It's
pretty
half
nasty.
plate.
It's
pretty-
gnarly.
It's pretty gnarly.
And then
So-
adamantine, what that
Makes
makes
it
it
so
so
you can't be a crit.
yeah, that's huge.
Interesting.
I
'cause
want
I've
to
got
wear it.
You are
If
not.
You're not proficient in medium armor. Is the issue.
You would be Mickey Mouse wearing the
Clank,
wizard's robes.
clank, 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 clank,
You
with
would
your
barely be able to-
mace. We're like, you're a bard.
you got plate armor and a mace.
Clank, 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 clank.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sneak in there and see what I can find.
Clank, 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 clank.
Time to run! Let's go! Let's go!
You know, that was a really great
So-
performance, but we couldn't hear you over the clanking.
Yeah. So, can anyone in our party actually wear it? Do you say could Garth wear it?
I think Garth might be able to. If it's medium
medium armor.
armor, let me see.
Sunset could,
Yeah,
but I
so
have
Garth
other
and
perks.
Garth and Sunset.
It's like Matt, I've got my Warforged thing going, but right now I'm using my Barbarian thing, which is the 18 with unarmored defense. No,
Let's just do a quick look.
Garth, would you like some half plate adamantium armor as
I
a
would
gift?
like some adamantine armor. Yes. Let's see.
Okay, so but if you ever find any that can
You would
fit a
have the
human,
exact same AC with half plate.
I would?
Sunset. No,
me?
Sunset would.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, so Garth, it's all yours, man.
Okay, let me see. Hide. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, that gives me like a boost of 3 to my AC.
Yeah,
okay,
just-
my AC right now is only like 15. So if we can find some armor for the weak human,
To be fair, you guys are only level 5. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. How D&D typically works, especially level 5, is you are exactly what you would expect to be. Me at 18 is honestly maybe a little OP for level 5, but for a bar, that's kind of more where a bar should be. I should be in front, you should be in back in fights.
Yeah.
I just rushed in with my mace. Listen here, you bitch.
or you can do that and we just have to roll with it.
You bitches.
All right. So that you guys have found. Also, while you guys are like leaving Peter Landon's house, I was gonna move to another song, a little happy song.
See,
you
I
guys are super like
Figure out how to make
joyous.
it work.
Yeah, I mean, it's really shiny, but like, oh man, I'm surprised this fits. God, like, hey, Sunset, what? Hit me. Just like hit me as hard as you can.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, Sunset's gonna comply with his
I
fist.
hope.
I'm gonna punch Garth as hard as I can. Do I roll a strength check?
I'll even close
no,
my
no,
eyes so you have advantage.
Go to your unarmed strike and hit the B on it. Make sure you do the to hit. So not just on the
oh,
damage
there
part,
it is.
but
There it
more
is.
the- So that's an 18. I think
That hits. That
that
hits
still
with
hits.
the armor. Yeah.
So he does 6 damage to you.
Oh, okay. Ow. That's not that good. Oh, this fucking sucks.
As Sunset, as you like hit, you just smash right into Garth's like chest, and like the armor kind of like it's not quite fitted to him just perfectly just yet, and like the armor kind of slips up a little bit, and like you hit him in the chest, but the armor slipped up and like choked you right in the neck, Garth.
Ugh.
So it's just like, and after like the hit, you hear some laughing off to the side from a male laughter voice coming from the front of Carolyn Briggs's home. And as you guys look over there, you see on the kind of on the doorstep on the stoop, if you would, you see a rather kind of weathered looking individual, kind of sandy blonde hair.
No shit.
And he's like, that was quite something. Do you guys friends of Peter over there?
Yeah. We did a cleaning job for him.
See, he hasn't come out of home for a while now.
Yeah, he
Me and,
wrote to us about it. He's not home right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, me and my taking care of my mom right now, and she tries to bring him by cookies and such, but he hasn't even been answering the doors of late. So, well, if you do see him, tell him Elrond says hi.
Holy shit. Hey.
We will, thank you.
Tyra,
Yeah.
Tyra, do you remember who that is? Like he's whispering this.
That's Carolyn's son.
I know, I wrote a fucking song about him, guys.
Yeah.
Sing it. Sing it.
I wrote a fucking song about him, guys.
Yeah, I know. Garth and
He does match
Cheekwood
the
are
description
mansplaining the.
that Carolyn gave you guys. And as like you guys are talking, as Carolyn actually comes to the door, and she looks a lot better, almost as if she hasn't been constantly sapped by a obelisk.
Oh.
She's like, are you guys friends of Peter Landon?
Hey, contractors.
Oh, well,
Yeah, we
Where's the
never
guy?
met the guy. He's not here. He's not home.
no, I'm aware. I had several plates of cookies that I tried to deliver to him over the past couple of weeks, and he's just not weeks, sorry, days. And they both laugh. He's like, "You're losing your memory, Graham." And says, "Well, if you do see him, let him know that he's got plenty of cookies waiting for him."
Those go bad, you know.
Yeah.
We should probably throw some of them out.
We eat them whenever he doesn't show up, and we'll make more.
Oh.
Hey, if you guys are moving stuff, could you actually? I have a dresser that I need out. I can pay you a bit of coin.
Do you have any cats?
Oh,
I got 2 cats.
What the
But
hell?
I could pay you guys about 5 silver if you guys want to take this cabinet out for me.
I am
Kinda
willing to
throw it
help
o-
with
Just
the
throw it
cabinet.
over the edge.
Yeah, I'm also willing to help.
just throw it over the
I do
edge.
not like cats.
So
It's
you guys,
it's okay, Sunset.
so as you guys go in, to go help her move this this cabinet. There's actually a little bit. The furniture here is all nice. It's not all broken down. There's no slime anywhere. It's a pretty well kept up home. The cabinet's upstairs, so whoever's going to be carrying this cabinet, you guys going to be one of you guys with Elrond, or 2 of you guys. You guys either enlist Elrond's help and only have one of you guys roll, or both of you guys could try to roll a. We'll do an athletics check.
Me and Sunset both said we'd do it.
Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to both roll a athletics check for me.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna roll a d20 here.
Oh shit.
Natural
Oh,
one.
I would have been
for
all right.
Sarah. All right, so with the 26, Sunset, you lift this up, and the cabinet feels a little bit heavier than it should. You are you grabbed it the wrong way right before Sunset.
This is fucking armor, dude.
And yeah, the armor's a little bit bigger, so
Ow, it's digging into my fucking arm.
because of the angle, you're actually Sunset's actually carrying you and the cabinet. Sunset, you're walking backwards down the stairs carrying him. You don't even realize. You just hear Garth fighting.
I'm stuck on it. God. Stop.
Garth, go ahead and make an acrobatics check for him if you could.
Okay.
See how well you can ride. on
My
this.
goodness, I wonder what this
God
woman has in
damn
her
it.
dress.
Is that a natural 2?
Yeah.
That's a natural 2.
Oh,
Sunset, I need you to make a dexterity save for me.
Oh my god.
If this is not the heaviest chest I have ever lifted, Garth, are you even helping?
It suddenly became a lot lighter.
stop that. Oh, clank, 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 clank.
A 10. So it suddenly becomes lighter as Garth falls off. You let go, Garth, and you don't quite land because you're on the stairs at this point. So you start to roll down the stairs. Sunset, you fall backwards with the cabinet, and you guys both roll down the stairs.
Oh my!
Um,
Oh my! Oh my!
Kyra, you
So-
and Cheekid are kind of down there at the bottom of the
Yeah.
stairs talking to
Peter.
Carolyn and Peter.
Oh.
No, not Peter. Carolyn and Elrond. And you
Yeah.
just look over in time to hear Garth swear,
Fuck.
and then just like a ball of wooden pieces, a bugbear, and plate art and half plate, and a a war-made automaton just like end up in a pile at the bottom of the stairs.
Is there damage to the house?
There's a little bit of scuff to the side
Okay.
of the stairs.
I-
Yeah.
But
I
it's
take
like
it
the
the
All
gold
the
piece.
sheetrock is just like torn off the walls, and we're just.
Yeah.
I just take
Sorry.
out a gold piece and give it to Elrin and say, I'm sorry. We'll go.
Garth, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
God damn it!
Garth, Sunset,
And,
we need to clean this and leave.
Hey,
Sunset, you took 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm wearing adamantine armor. Is that a critical on the?
You know, it technically is. I'll roll again. It's not really, but so it'll be 4. But we'll say that
Okay.
it works.
Okay. Okay.
Garth, I must ask, were you helping?
Yeah, man. There's some it's real crazy. All this armor.
I missed what you had said, Cheekid. What did you say?
Oh, I pulled out a gold coin and gave it to Elrond and.
So we're like -5 silver in this whole.
No,
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be paying us, Garth.
He pushed the coin. He's like, no, that was entertainment.
Okay,
Don't worry
well,
about the gold coin. We won't pay you. We'll just call it even.
So hey, did anything fall out of the cabinet? Because like
It
Garth,
already- They'd already emptied it. It was just they needed someone to help get it out.
Jesus
but it
Christ.
was the same fucking cabinet that we
It was
had.
an empty goddamn cabinet, and that's how we did.
Yeah. It was the one you guys originally found the bag in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's why he was like, yeah, let's say yes to this. Let's see what's going on in this timeline.
Yeah. So there wasn't a bag in that one. If you were to, with your passive perception 16, now that like that's what your radar's kind of looking for.
17 now.
17 now. You would have seen it like just kind of in the kitchen area, just kind of slung over with a couple other satchels.
Oh,
And it
the
looks
bag of
exact-
holding is there.
Yes, and it looks exactly like your bag of holding. Now that you mentioned that, let me see if Elrond would have
Oh
noticed.
shit.
I just want to see if he would have noticed.
Would it be on like the outside of my person, like just dangling?
It's a pretty big bag. You have to hold it like a satchel. So you might have it beneath your cloak, but I would say like as you guys rolled and tumbled, he might see it down there.
Okay. All right.
18. I would say he would see it. But you never went towards the kitchen at all, so he's not going to be suspecting you of theft. But he would go, "Hey, that looks exactly like my bag. Where'd you find yours at? I got mine when I was out over towards well, it was a while back, but kind of on the frontier in between here and Breland. I know we're in
Garth,
Breland.
didn't you get that from Elterion? And what was that magic shop's name?
Yeah, got a discount.
It was in the upper city. Oh,
Must be the same
Eltyrion's
baker.
Imperium.
Alterians? Yeah, Alterians. Oh, interesting. No, yeah. See, I'd gotten mine from. It's just from a pretty big shop over there in Zalago. It's their capital there, Trollenport.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely not the same bag.
Clearly not. And he points to his over there. It's like that's pretty cool though. What are the odds of
What?
the exact same type of
Consistency.
Yeah, and yours is a little bit more worn and a little more nappy and such, because it was being held with slime and such inside a home and derelict home. So it's not as pristine as what his looks like. But
What did you get yours for, Elrond?
Me? Oh, it was a reward actually. For they just delivering some parcels essentially. They said we'll give you some stuff and give us the bag to help deliver the parcels and so we could keep the bag in return.
Wait,
Are you interested in selling it?
No, are you kidding me? Got this thing for well, I guess technically it wasn't for free. Almost.
wait.
What?
Quick question. So, who gave you that mission to do that? Was it people that wore masks?
No, it was somewhere over in. As I said, I did it over in Zalago whenever I was kind of doing a lot more adventuring back in the day.
Oh,
Zalago is the country just to the east of Breland, which is where Sharn is. So it'd be like he's not from Breland. It sounds like he did most of his adventuring in Zalago, and then after the war ended, he came here.
Got it.
Question: are there any cats in sight right now?
Yeah,
Matt?
there are 2 cats.
So Sunset would notice the cats and draw his swords at the cats.
Put your
And,
swords
how
like,
about
jump
that?
back a little bit.
They're feisty ones. He doesn't realize you're serious.
I do not like
He would be
cats.
Serious. Yeah. And as you like draw the swords, the cats sense the animosity, and they kind of like back off and they run upstairs. Like they like hop over like the remnants of the cabinet and run upstairs the rest of the way and kind of go hiding up there. You can kind of hear them hissing up there,
Haha, they are
And he's
afraid
like-
of me.
as they should be. Well,
As
if you guys,
holster my swords.
he's like, well, how about this? We'll pay you 2 silver if you get the rest of the debris out of here, if you would, for me.
All right.
I am happy to do that. Garth, I believe that you should take a rest.
Yeah. He starts taking off the armor. He's kind of.
All right, so to expedite things, you guys grab all the debris. They tell you to go throw it over, not just like off the edge there, but more towards where like the Fallen District kind of starts. Like so they're still in the Fallen District here.
Just like dumb.
And yeah, and just kind of like throw it from there because
Nice.
no one gives a shit about what happens in the Fallen District.
Bombs away.
So as you throw it, like you hear like some clanging noises. We'll hit this. My clanging buttons. You actually hear.
Stupid shelf.
Well, let's roll a d100. Okay, it doesn't hit anybody. No one close enough for you to hear them shouting. You know, it actually goes down, and the Fallen District's like, we'll move to a different music area. Fallen District's kind of eerie because there's still like magic lights, and some of them actually have like a magic spotlight shining down like further down into the pit. But it always seems like it has just this massive dust cloud in there that kind of obscures your view past, you know, a couple of floors down. But every now and then, like you'll see like a light flash in there. You can't tell if it's super deep or super like just below the cloud surface. Different color lights too. Like sometimes like an electric blue, sometimes a hot pink even. It's just eerie. And there's not a lot of sound that comes up. Even whenever those flashes of light hits, like you would think that something that can produce that much light would actually have like a sound coming through it eventually, but nothing ever really surfaces looking down into the Fallen District. But yeah, so you toss the rest of the cabinet pieces away, and you guys then make your way back. Knight can then adjust the armor to fit you properly. Garth. Anyways, so we'll say after all this, like a couple of days go by, unless you guys will have like 3 or 4 days go by, unless you guys want to do something within these 3 or 4 days.
Take time to practice attuning our weapons to us. Just kind of
yeah.
derp around down in the cogs.
So all
Question.
this stuff will happen. Yes, Garth.
So, about the armor, would it be possible to kind of like split it up into like just the breastplate and like the greaves and the arm pieces, like to kind of split it up between the two of us?
So technically, adamantine armor is a magical thing itself. If you guys wanted to split the armor into 2 separate things, I'd have to have Nike do some rolls in the background. And then
Yeah, figured.
it'd take more time. Just adamantine's, well, it's the miracle metal, but it's a pain in the butt to work with. So it takes
doesn't-
longer than a couple of days.
And Khalil, it doesn't beat my current AC with my class race perks.
It would make it so you can't be crit though.
Yeah, it would just be that.
Yeah, it'd be great to hang on to. Like, who knows what we run into, but like,
Are you not gonna wear it?
I don't know. We'll see. Like, yeah, everything I do kind of depends on stealth and like
Yeah.
And it gives
surprising
disadvantage.
people. And yeah, if I can't stealth, then that kind of negates all that.
If you can't scuba, then what was it all for?
Yeah.
Get him a red
Um,
cap and a speedo.
But breastplates, I think I can still
Breastplate's
stealth.
the same. Yeah, breastplate you can stealth with.
It
If you
doesn't-
don't use, if you're not using it at all, Khalil, I would probably be interested in it then.
Yeah, so that would give you an advantage of like not getting crit, and you could just like you're just tank city.
Yeah. Never throw away a good piece of adamantium.
Oh yeah, no, for reals. Or we could sell it. But
All right, so
that's up to Tyra.
I'd say selling it, you would get you guys quite a bit of money. Adamantium half plate is like a couple of 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
I want to say. Where is that list at?
I mean, if you guys will use it, then I say we keep it. But if you guys aren't going to use it, we could probably spend that money to buy armor that might be more suited to us individually.
True. I don't know. I mean, how much does it increase your AC by?
So that's the thing, is it would just give me the it wouldn't increase my AC. It'd match it, and then it would give me just the anti-crit.
Disadvantage. Oh, anti-crit and then disadvantage on stealth.
Right, which I think I already have with something I'm holding, so I'm not really a stealthy guy anymore.
I mean,
Okay, so yeah,
I'm not bothered by whatever we do with it because I can't use it regardless. So
Yeah.
up to you guys. I would during the next couple of days, I would like to, if it's possible, just a couple of times in the middle of the night, just stroll by Carolyn Briggs' house and just see what the average night looks like around there, in terms of how many people there are and how
Yeah,
late they stay up at that house.
If
Kikid, what's your AC, Kikid?
16.
Okay, I've got scale mail that I'm not wearing anymore from
He can't wear it still. It has to be light
Yeah, I
armor.
was gonna say, like,
pre-Kyber. Okay, it's medium.
If you want to go ahead and make a do 2 perception checks, we'll say since you're doing it for a couple of nights in a row, we'll
Okay.
just do perception at advantage.
And hey, did that one not go through? That was a 19. Here, I'll share my screen.
That's
See-
right. I trust you. I'm not.
Okay.
How dare you try to no.
I'll fucking
So
take a
with the
picture of it right now.
so with the 19, since you're here for a couple, you don't see much on the first night. Second night, you do see a patrol of guards that kind of go by, but they're more of, they're wearing kind of ragtag stuff. It looks like more like a neighborhood watch type guard.
Okay.
And then the second night, looks like Elrin leaves early, and it looks like he's one of the ones on patrol as well. On another night that you are there, but overall, this area seems to be on the rather quiet side.
Okay.
If you guys didn't know any better, you would never have suspected an Obelix being there to begin with. So.
Okay.
And we took
Interesting.
care of that for them.
so Garth is kind of curious of like the dude that gave us the halberd. What is the dwarf
Alberish?
Alberish? But like,
I don't want to go near him.
I don't want to go near him either. Like, yeah, he would want to discuss with the party because like he's being watched. Alberish is being
Yeah.
watched, and we
I
don't
would-
want to be
I
seen
don't-
around him.
Like
Like he is the direct connection to the suits.
I can disguise myself, but I'm not sure whether or not they can see through that.
I don't know. I would do risk benefit, and I don't know what the benefit would be to outweigh
Yeah.
that risk.
Well, like maybe hire somebody to go check him out.
Yeah.
Well, if
anything.
he might know where they are, or know
Um,
something about their location.
You guys would be able to easily down here in the cogs find someone to go and kind of scout out and look for Alberish and kind of shadow him for a little bit.
Yeah.
The more money you pay, the better like skill level of the guy you're able to get to go do it.
So what's the starting rate for that?
For starting one per day, it's just 5 copper pieces. It's not a whole lot. For
I'll
the
throw in 5
cheapest-
gold.
That's okay. For 5 gold, you could pay for someone for like a month to shadow him. Like a
Oh,
good one.
Yeah,
It's
no.
cool. Like this is.
Well, yeah, we throw in 10 gold. We'd find like the best fucking creeper we could find.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you.
And
We
I know my
actually-
creepers. I
Can
was a
we-
creeper. I am a creeper. That's,
Can we get Sparky Sparky Boom Boom?
So it actually, you guys spend
who the
roughly 2 gold actually like kind of talking to other people and like giving them like exchanging cash and whatnot to get the contact to this guy, and then you pay him 8 gold. It'll still be the same. What you get, the outcome's still the same.
Okay.
And you guys come across. He doesn't give a name. He simply goes by it's a circle with like a letter. No, it's a circle with 3 lines crossed through it. It's kind of eerie because he hands it to you on a card, and he goes, "I see. Are you?" And okay, on top of that, you don't find him. He finds you.
Okay.
That's the good shit. That's how you. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, but the
Are we
thing
referring to this?
That's his resume.
with people like that good, what if they are working with
You
The
would
s-
know that people like this, they do everything contract based.
They need that
And,
reputation.
yeah,
Right.
the reputation is more important to them. They would
Um,
die rather than lose their reputation.
I'm assuming we don't know his name.
No, the moniker that generally people talk to him by is I just realized how cheesy this sounds. Is Trinity. I'm not putting
Makes
this
sense.
off of Matrix, I promise. I just realized, like, oh wait, that's what Trinity did.
The first thing he tells us is follow the white bunny.
Yes.
And you said it was the
Wake
card
up,
he gave us
Neo.
was a circle with a line through it.
Circle with 3 lines going through it.
Oh, 3 lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
And are we referring to him as like a stalker?
We didn't even see the person. Like he just sent like
No,
an emissary.
So, thematically, story-wise, as you guys are coming back, just from doing some other stuff, going out and about, we'll say, let's roll a D10 real quick.
Is he essentially like a high-end private investigator?
Yeah, kind of.
Watch,
He can
he's
do
a gnome. Oh
these
god.
other things. Garth, you would be the one that was still in base. And as you're kind of sitting there, you're once again talking to Nike and Bundo's there this time too, and you guys are talking about
We
how to do the archway on which wall to blow open to start going into. And you hear a voice from behind that says,
No.
Yeah, no, I would probably suggest going over this wall.
Holy shit!
And
Yeah.
you turn around, and it is 100% a gnome.
Yes. Yeah.
crazy little
Gnome-
gnomes.
Dude, gnomes are the scariest motherfuckers in Sharn. So, you see him. He's got kind of like a cape on and a cloak, but like he's got the hood pulled back. Got an eye patch. The other eye is like glassy white. So like,
Oh shit.
like he's still looking though. I was like, yeah, no, if you do this wall, you're actually beneath another shop. And if you need, you could probably get some talk to some people up there to get another access point there. Just saying.
Holy shit.
By this time, the rest
Oh
of you
no, I
guys
gotta write that down.
you can write a book over here. So, here you guys were looking for me. You need a job?
Yeah. Trinity. I'm Garth. I big fan. I don't know if you've seen my work down here, but
No,
you know,
I don't need to know yours. You don't need to know mine.
yeah, I like it. Professional. That's exactly how it.
Like Garth is definitely intimidated by like he's like it's like respect and intimidation. Like he is like
As you're standing there-
fanboying like bad.
As you're standing there, Garth, Nike has like played with his cloak, turned invisible, and has scattered off somewhere. And Bundo is slowly like sliding into the wall the other way.
But like
Oh,
like
no.
everyone can see him. He's just like
Yeah, he's just like he's doing the from like the Emperor's No Groove whenever Kronk's hiding against the wall.
yeah.
That's what Bundo's doing.
Yeah, but just like pure charisma, like no one's gonna touch him. But it's just
Yeah. His loincloth is slowly starting to twist sideways as he's going across.
he might have like latent nilbogism somewhere in there. I'm just gonna say.
Wait,
All right.
you're saying now we can confirm Garth's theory about what he's working with.
About Bundo's Bundo.
Bundo.
Yes.
But so yeah, and Garth is like reaching for weapons, and at the same time, like subtly, but like it's nothing but respect and like total attention to this apparition.
Yeah.
But like protectively, like still kind of like getting close to like
Yeah. He's
I'm
still
about to die.
He's about 20 feet away from. He's on the opposite side of like the archway kind of tunnel you guys are in.
Okay.
And so the job.
Because
What do
like
you need?
nobody sneaks up on Garth, and somebody snuck up on Garth. Like that's like
We need to find a little bit more about what was Albert a dwarf?
Albert was the dwarf. There's a craftsman up in wherever he lives. I can't remember where.
You guys would know, but if you even just gave him Albrish, or a craftsman dwarf.
Owner
Yeah.
of the Crouch Shield.
What do you want to know about him? What you need?
We want to know if he has contacts with a mass group of people.
Mass group. All right. And
Very-
you want me to kill him?
No,
Yeah.
just watch him, stay out of sight, not get seen by him. We think maybe that there's some scrying happening in around him. I would watch him. I've been able to sneak into his house, but we know that there's people that watch him, and sometimes they visit him. We want to know if you see them. And then there might be more business involved in following them, but he's our point.
So, Alberish is just the entry point. You're actually more interested in the party that might be watching him.
Well, if you do like find any sort of incriminating evidence on Alberish or anything that like proves that he's a dick, then yes, we want that as well.
He smirks when you say that, and he goes, "He's a dwarf. Of course he's
Yeah.
a dick."
Yeah, yeah. I hate him.
Racism.
I hate dwarves.
Racism, yeah.
Yeah, they're so dumb.
Are we all here for this? Or is this
Are
just
Yeah,
Garth?
you guys would have all have arrived.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sunset with Simon. Oh, go for it, Garth.
I killed a dwarf. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, like he's totally like awkwardly like just gushing about this,
Yeah,
trying
trying
to
to-
like impress this little gnome.
And the gnome is just like, he's smiling, and he sees that you're trying to impress him, and he's just letting you do it.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah.
dude, God, this guy's so cool.
Wow, Garth. I've never seen you like
You.
this.
Metal Man, you looked like you wanted to say something.
Yes, I just wanted to add, in case it affects your approach, we may need to kidnap this individual to get exactly what we need from him in the future.
I can arrange a kidnapping just fine.
Thank you. I
That's
cannot
not a problem
guarantee
for me. Just let
his
me know
well-being.
when. This much coin, I can keep on this job for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So if things change, well, just speak to that card. I'll hear you.
That's
That
cool.
sounds good.
Cool.
Sunset's thinking like if we make if this sad fucking poor dwarf becomes our play, we're probably gonna have to just kidnap him and torture him because we only have one shot at it. There will be no trusting. That'll be the safest, the only way to do it safely without risk of exposure.
We got
Well,
leverage, though.
actually, no. Well, how much? So, question to you, Matt. Would I know how much it would cost roughly for enough lead to line the entire hideout that we have been building?
I would have to do some offline math.
Yeah,
Um,
because I think that would be a solid investment. You can't scry through it.
I wonder if copper would work too. We might be able to find.
lead is the one where you can do it with the thinnest. Other metals, the thickness varies.
Oh yeah.
Lead is generally the cheapest way to do it.
That's a great idea though.
Yeah.
I would even say you might want to not necessarily do the whole area, but even just like certain rooms, essentially. That's not unheard of. Like you would know people do that all the time. Like a lot of your smuggling places, like would have happened in a small, lead lined like crate, or even like a small little lead lined like shed.
Hmm.
Like a lot of your drop offs.
I mean, if it's affordable enough to do the entire place, I mean, I would
say it's
invest
probably,
heavily into that.
to do it so it doesn't corrode or start to go bad because you guys are in a damp area.
Mhm.
It would probably cost in a couple of thousand
Okay.
gold to do, and then time, and then people who
Yeah.
know about it. You know, the 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 scale would kind of go up on how secretive you want this to be. So
Got it. Okay.
I'd have to do some offline stuff on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you're good. You're good.
It's definitely a possibility though. So
Garth would totally like support that remodel idea though. Like yeah, he would.
Because I've been thinking
Yeah.
about this ever since I found that out.
Yeah.
It's like,
Also,
I mean,
like
Garth,
I think here in the cogs that would like lend itself like a market kind of thing. Like this is a place where no one can see you,
yeah.
You guys
completely
also know
clandestine.
what Kyber said, like they can't the suits unless they find you again, they can't just scry on you right now. You
Right,
guys
I
are
just-
technically different bodies than before, so the scrying is a little more difficult.
But
I mean,
could they
frankly, just
scry on
regardless of who's. Sorry, what?
Yes,
Tyra?
Could they scry on Sonnet though?
They could if
Hmm.
they think she's still alive. Well, you think they could. You don't know. You haven't asked Sonnet that.
I do trust on it, but I am curious about Nike's misgivings.
I mean, I don't know if we want to do this live, but I would definitely want to be talking to Sonnet a bit over these few days.
Real quick, I'm just gonna roll a couple of things since we had some days go by for random encounter stuff.
Sure. Garth, if you're cool, I'll just wear that adamantium armor, and that'll
Garth
be our
is
lead. When we...
not cool, but I mean, yes, yeah,
Are you not wearing it?
he doesn't want to wear it, especially after like that whole interaction and getting like the shit beat out of him and like
You
no,
asked
he ripped it off. He hated it.
Okay, so yeah, if it's just lying around, I'm saying, and not
Yeah,
sold
I mean,
yet, I'll
he's
wear it
he's
until.
got it in the bag of holding, but like
Yeah.
if you want it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll put it on, then I'll wear it, and then if we do get ready to actually be able to pay someone to lead our hideout, we can just convert that armor into that. Maybe or
Like,
contribute
sell
that armor to that.
So this would be the day after you guys speak with Trinity. If you guys want to, you guys can either be volunteer to all be together, or I'll have each of you guys roll a d20 to see who sees this phenomenon. That is a phenomenon that will happen on one of these days. Actually, no, I'm gonna have all of you guys roll. Just all of you guys roll a d4.
a D4. Okay.
Did mine go through? No,
My
it didn't.
rolls are being.
So if I roll on D&D Beyond, does it not automatically send it
not
over?
with the regular, not with the regular.
Got it.
rolls.
Cool.
If you do like the equipment rolls, it will, but not the regular rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, let's use the chat roll.
Yeah.
So I got Tyra and Garth, Chicken and Sunset. All right. So let me roll. All right. So Sunset and Tyra.
Hi.
You guys happen to be on the surface during this time. You guys are kind of still in the lower district area, kind of keeping low, just doing your usual kind of perusing around, seeing what's going down. Just a kind of casual type, let's check some stuff out type thing. None of you guys have a passive perception higher than 15, correct?
Um,
I think
14.
it might have changed.
It would have changed. It would have gone up by 1 after the level up.
mine still says it's
You're at
13.
I don't know if you finished your level. Did you finish your level up, Kylie?
Yeah, I mean, I added my last spell.
Yeah. So yeah, you're still at 13. So you guys don't notice this immediately. So you guys are both kind of just moving along when you guys both like run into somebody right in front of you, like they just stopped walking. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. These rolls are not updating for me on time.
Nat 20
Not 20. Nice.
and a 20.
All right, so you guys, let me do a real quick. I'm restarting my browser real quick. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
I know, right? So
How dare you rebrowse?
Did the music stop?
No,
I can hear something actually for the first time.
sounds like Blue Man Group, but it sounds like music.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little more mystical, a little trepidatious.
Is it playing right now or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, something is.
So, you guys kind of sit there and you look around, and with that high perception, you guys look around and everyone seems to be frozen in place. At first, it looks like you might have been like just kind of stopping essentially to like look like people in front of you to look to see what's ahead. But with the 20s and higher, you realize that they're not looking at something ahead; they're actually just kind of frozen. You kind of peer around and look around. Some people who were like throwing like small like to store like crates or whatnot, essentially like throwing goods from one person to another in like a what's the word for it? A chain gang or a bucket line. There we go.
Yeah.
Like those items are like frozen in midair. As you are standing there trying to figure out what's going on, you hear a strange kind of like pulsing and crackling noises, and above in the sky you see like it almost is as like this is the sky area, but it looks like it's a roof that just kind of cracks open, and you just hear another like strange like noise kind of emanating from there, with another like echo shoot through. At this point, you see a like one spindly leg come out, and then another, and then another, and then like by the time like this thing all like goes through, there's about like it's a kind of a small center body. Well, I say small. It's about the size of a humanoid in the middle, but it's got like 16 legs coming off it that are about. By the time like it's kind of like steps down on the ground, they're about 20-30 feet tall,
Jesus.
and it's just kind of walking around, and then it's touching head tops, and then it moves through
What the
and it walks
fuck?
around
Like with his
Um,
legs?
with its legs, and then like another like pulse hits, and then a whole bunch of little tiny tendrils shoot out and tap a whole bunch of people on the head. It's still pretty far away from you guys. That's why it's just an encounter right now, not a combat thing. And then all the things shoot back in, and it looks like it's trying to find something. Eventually, the crack shows up in the sky again, and it goes back up. And then two small looking, they almost look like canines, like dogs, pop out, but instead of a standard like canine head, it is a full blown cone. They plop down onto the ground, and they kind of dash in different directions off into the area. And after they're out of sight, everything kind of just goes back to normal.
So does this like spindly leg thing kind of like fade from existence?
It crawls back up into another crack in the sky. And as the crack is sealing back up, those two dog-like creatures jumped out and scattered across. You guys didn't see where they went.
Did they head towards us in any way, shape, or form?
No, they went into alleyways and such. You don't know where they went. But time starts flowing again, and then the people behind you like run into you and are like, "Hey, keep moving, keep with the flow, keep with the flow." They don't know anything that happened.
Did we see anything similar when we were in the in-between with Kyber?
You did. You saw one of those spindly creatures off in the distance.
We did.
What was
We
it
did.
called?
I know I'm not there, but yeah.
You saw a couple of them. This is not the one that I named. That you saw over there. That was the only one that you would have recognized immediately, just because it's something you hear of like legend and folklore. This thing you do not recognize though.
But we saw similar things in the in-between with Kyber.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, quick question: did anything happen with us while that was happening when we were downstairs?
Downstairs, no. Actually, if Sunset and Tyra communicate that to you, you guys don't like time never stopped for you guys down there.
Did time stop in any other parts of the city?
You don't know.
Yeah,
But we just know that we were not affected by it.
right.
Yeah.
Was Sonnet affected?
You'd have to ask her.
She's downstairs probably.
Yeah, she goes in and out. You guys will still catch her, but she's not nearly as stationary as she used to be.
Okay.
If you guys want to talk to her, you can easily find her in the base and whatnot, or meet her somewhere. Let me know whenever you guys want to speak to Sonnet, essentially.
Yeah, Sunset would just confirm, like, in the moment after this. I mean, you know, I probably would have immediately ducked and found cover natural just as a reaction.
I probably
while I-
would have
while I-
frozen.
While I watched, yeah, I would have grabbed Tyra if she didn't do the same.
Well, I was gonna
Um,
pretend to be like stationary, like I was affected too, so I could just like watch and
Oh, interesting. Okay.
be suspicious.
Yeah, so I in
In
that
any
case,
case,
then
this
Sunset
happened-
would definitely
Yeah,
ask
this happened
Tyra,
far
like,
enough away that I didn't really suspect you guys.
yeah,
It's more something like you saw. You don't know if this is happening constantly or what. So
yeah, just make sure with Tyra, like, Tyra, did you just witness that event?
Yep, and we need to find a library close by because I want to find out what the heck those things are.
if you want to, you can roll a let's see.
Would that be like Arcana? Religion?
Yeah, it would be Arcana.
Why can none
Well,
of this
if you're looking at it in a library, you can use investigation to kind of like, because you're reading through books trying to find it and such. So go ahead and do your investigation instead.
Can I do a perception check on one of the uh, people or whatever creature they were touching on the head to see if its behavior altered at all after?
Wait, who has the little oh, Cheekit has the little thought steely mittens.
I do.
So
So to you, Sunset, everyone seems to be acting normal. Nothing different in their behavior. They seem to have immediately continued what they were doing. Some of them that were hit, and probably the ones you focused in on, were the ones that were on that bucket chain, catching and then throwing to the next person. And they didn't miss a catch, they didn't miss a throw, like everything just kept going. With a 24 on investigation, you don't find any information on this kind of a creature.
motherfuckers. How do we talk to Kyber?
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
If you want to we could say you're kind of doing this in a couple of days here. If you want to make another investigation check on Kyber. You're in the
I'm probably gonna
library.
get like
Would that cause?
Look into Kyber? No.
Okay.
Kyber's
It's
one of
just-
the founder dragons.
I've got PTSD. I've been
Oh
being
fuck.
the only one in the party.
Oh,
to bless
okay,
this
no.
because-
Oof, nat 20. Okay, I thought it was a nat 1.
20? Nice. So looking into some information on Kyber, it seems it'll take a little bit of time for you to discern, thank you, to discern and kind of piece together a whole bunch of different things. But we'll say within this time period, while you're also kind of looking into this stuff, there are a couple of ways that you can figure that people would go to see one of the founding dragons. One is, sometimes people see it when they die. Kind of like, they see it with their god, or, the different type of visions. You see a couple of them, like some of them are saying like, yeah, there's nothing after death, or your soul just kind of exists and then you reincarnate. And one of the little rumors there is, what's there? Sorry, my voice is cracked. One of the little rumors there was that you see one of the progenitor dragons. There's another one that talks about how those who are looking to find their path can seek aid from one of the respective dragons that they think can help them the most. But beyond that, there's not a whole lot into how they go about seeking that aid. Some of them talk about taking a journey into the Underdark, because for Kyber, because that is technically where they believe Kyber's domain is in the Underdark of Eberron. While others, like for regular Eberron, seeking the Eberron is to just go on a pilgrimage across the continent, while trying to seek advice from the. I can't remember the third one. Anyways, the other one is to go like basically like flying, get on a ship and really like fly across the skies and such. Do a lot of sky searching.
Okay.
So there's that way. And then because of the 25, you are able to piece together a couple of things, and basically one of the ways is kind of looking at the past one of when you die. Could also mean a physical state change of where your soul is. A journey to the underpath can mean a journey elsewhere, and you're able to kind of make some jumps with the 25. Basically saying that if you affect a timeline enough in one regard, you might get shunted out of that timeline. So, what that effect might be, you're not entirely sure. But if you affect the time area enough, it might shunt you out. Whether that means getting grabbed by one of these things and going pulled out, you don't know, or yeah, you're not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Do a little bit more research, but it is possible, and you're most likely something to do with affecting the timeline here. Is a solid means to change that essentially, or to get that opportunity to speak hybrid.
Well, we shouldn't have really changed too much, but I would say if we know which alleys those little dog creature things went down in, maybe we could
You guys know
split
what
up.
they look like, and if you guys wanted to send other people to kind of look out for them or listen to rumors, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we have gold to spend, so
Yeah, and I guess I would probably definitely in the moment before going back and being like, this is crazy, I would, Matt, probably try to go find, not all the way to the end, but go find the dogs and go to the whatever alley they went. If I saw which one of them went down a alley, Jesus, English,
You're good.
then I would look down that alley, and see if people are reacting to like a dog with a cone for a head. Like that would be
Okay.
very, people would not just be like, oh, hey puppy. So
Yeah. So
I want to see. I'm trying to see if they're visible or not.
Yeah, since you kind of did that, that would be around the same time that you were looking at how it affected people with your natural 20.
Okay.
We'll keep that roll.
I actually think that was a crap
It's a
roll.
24 total. No,
Was this?
No, it was a 24.
That was the first one. My for the people check, it was 7.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, for the new one, let's do another perception
Okay.
roll. Actually, you know what? For this one, I lied. It's not gonna be
Investigation.
perception. No, it'll be a survival for tracking.
Okay.
11.
Also looking for like anybody's reaction, right? Like everyone's affect in this alleyway.
Yeah, no, it's not a watch roll. You're only able to kind of track where one of them went, like visually, and you do see a couple of people looking down. Looks like one of them, your best bet, one of them kind of went towards Holstein's Holdings.
Interesting. And
in that area, like towards that direction. You guys aren't really close to it. You guys are not quite in the Dura district, but it was like beelining it like eerily straight towards that direction, and you would know of where that Holstein's Holdings is.
That's where we did the job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you guys
then
would also know, Cheek would know for sure, as would Tyra, just with you guys' backgrounds, that security around Holstein's Holdings has skyrocketed.
Oh, I probably would have told them about the things that I've been picking up on the street. So basically, I've heard a lot of rumors that higher up officials in the city have identified our bodies, like basically who we were, and that there's rumors of the fog that we saw, death fog or morning fog, erupting from one reason or another, and then some people who have items in holdings or Holstein's Holdings are currently under investigation. So they basically did. You said they did speak with dead on one of our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And the what was the last thing you said, Kikid? People safe boxes are.
There are some people who have items in Holstein's Holdings that are under investigation now.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And so it's probably best for us to not kind of reveal ourselves to high-ranking officials in the city either, considering they think we're dead.
Okay. And Matt, was there any indication that anyone else was also like looking down the alleyway, you know, or like, what the hell is that kind of thing?
Just random commoners. No one in particular. Like no one stood out to you.
But did any commoners like were looking or craning their necks or anything? Or
Regular
okay,
people definitely saw it.
okay, cool.
Some of them were kind of like shaking their head, like, "Code for a what?" Like they
Okay.
like weren't quite sure what they saw.
Yeah, but it's
But
in
they
this
definitely saw it.
plane in time. Like people are seeing these
Yes.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something that only you guys can see. It's not like the static in the Ublex goo.
Okay.
Goodness. That's some wibbly wobbly, timey wimey bullshit right there.
Yeah, and so none of us know what the heck those like dog things or like scary things are.
That's a
Yeah.
great image, Khalil.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is very. Imagine a few more legs on that thing, and that's what that thing was basically.
But you said
Beautiful.
like instead of the spider body, like the man would be the body, like it was a humanoid body with the legs.
Yeah,
Interesting.
If you look closely, that's kind of what it is.
so I'm pretty sure that's
Oh,
humanoid on that thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was eating a human.
Both.
It is. It's doing both.
But it's got like
Like
arms
wrapped
Oh,
in
yeah,
mice
yeah,
and
going-
yeah.
eyes and face. It's like the worst.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
that's-
misunderstood.
That's that's very close. To add a little bit more to the flavor of this image, the limbs would also have that strange like shuddering / static look to them as like they moved and such. Just to add to the eerie creepiness factor of it. So you zoom into it. That image is gonna be in my memory. In my notes.
Okay.
I
Zoom.
don't like that.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Alrighty, and
Assuming we made it back, I would, you know, we'd relay everything. Sunset's conclusions at this point would be that, you know, these dogs are this event was related to us, given that the dog was headed right to Hastings Holdings, which we were involved in.
definitely know that this was definitely involved with you guys.
Yeah, so Sunset believes these dogs are likely looking for us.
Fantastic.
But we haven't. I mean, I didn't think we'd change too much of the
Well,
timeline.
I don't think this is whoopsie timeline stuff. I think this is some
Time
higher
itself.
level plot.
Oh well. Oh well.
So,
Because wasn't part of the dragon prophecy or whatever that the suits or whatever we assume were going to try to awaken the other dragon to take over Eberron or to have control of Eberron or
they
something.
were just trying to amass artifacts that would give them control of Eberron.
So I guess
whether that means the dragon itself or the world of Eberron or the weave that you guys saw that Kyberon referenced as Eberron, you're not sure. That's what the dragon prophecy said. Dragon prophecies are in a way that they can be interpreted in like 50 different ways. So someone could always be right or someone could always be wrong.
Horoscopes.
Yeah,
No, those are always
Horror.
solid.
those are always real. So as we are finishing up the session, with the 91, as you guys are kind of like quietly debating this to yourselves, and Nikes and Bondo have gotten about like 5 feet into the wall at this point because they're trying to do like small little controlled bursts here and there. So you guys are kind of like on like a little like chair /
Did we follow the gnome's advice?
Did you?
Trinity? Yeah, I think
Okay,
yeah.
then yeah, 100%. It's in that other location where he noted. You guys hear a little bit of like loud like noise and kind of like a dragging noise coming from the side down one of the tunnels, As you guys look down, you see Sonnet walking, and she's carrying one of those dogs by the leg.
Sonnet,
down
I
through the sewer.
love you.
And that's where we will end for tonight.
Sonnet's carrying it.
Carrying one of those dogs by their hind leg.
Sonnet. Fucking
Did Sonnet hear that I told her that I loved her?
Fucking Sonnet.
I don't know. If you said it out loud, then yes.
Good. As long as she knows.
Garth,
Sunset
you're
would say, "What
17
is love?" and start writing a song. Baby, don't hurt me.
Baby, don't hurt me. Garth, with your 17 perception, you would see that this cone head is no longer shaped like the cone, like what Sunset and Tara had said, but it's like a whole bunch of like squid tentacles, like are like limp.
Oh.
With like other small
I don't like that.
other small what are the little grabby things like on starfish?
Suckers.
No, like,
Tentacles.
there's, like,
Suction.
Juicer.
starts with an F.
Oh, I know what it is.
Friend
Furuncles?
holders.
Forceps. I don't know.
Frenulum.
It's kind of like that.
Phalanges.
It's not phalanges.
Flagella.
Flagella, that's the word.
That's it. I got it.
Thank you. So it's
Dialed
got,
it
like,
in.
longer like flagellas coming off of those tentacles as well, but like it's just like being pulled behind it, and the dog itself is just like this black nasty,
Ugh.
but like it's got like this purplish ooze of blood that kind of has like this strange staticky smoke coming off the back of it as she's dragging it towards you guys.
Kind of like
That's
that
gross.
fucking Nothic we killed.
Very much like the Nothic. The blood is very much like the Nothic.
But it's oh shit.
Maybe it is then actually just the time bandits after us in a bigger way, in a much bigger way.
Bigger. Nice.
So with that,